Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your monthly tarot forecast for April 2022. And just a quick reminder, your monthly astrology forecast is already up, and a good attitude to have about astrology versus tarot, at least when you're coming to my channel. I can't speak for what other people are doing. Astrology is the weather, tarot is the traffic. I mean, it's way more sophisticated than that, but that's a good way to look at it as a general, how do I approach these things? Just something to keep in mind. If you're watching your rising sign forecast, remember your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how your sun sign tarot is showing up, and your moon sign's giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what's going on when it comes to your April? The big spiritual theme that's going on for you is the Temperance card reversed. So this is kind of covering everything. It feels a lot like this April for you Aries people is all about pulling apart from things that you have been forced to stay in contact with or stay involved with or forced to be contained with or kept inside a space or environments or projects or pursuits with those and that which you are not compatible. When we have the Temperance card reversed, it's all about paying attention to where maybe certain incompatible things are trying to make something happen or force something to happen where they would be better suited elsewhere. This can apply to all kinds of things: financial alliances, teams, social environments, you name it. But the important thing to remember is that if you have been struggling to succeed or struggling to grow because you have been working hard in spite of a lot of incompatibilities maybe tripping you up, undoing what you plant or reaping what you sow before it's ready, causing you to have backsteps, this is a great month for you because we can't have things that are not compatible just be forced to stay together, right? That like attract like works both ways, and we're going to be seeing a bit of a rebound effect. And so there's a lot of freedom going on here this month, but I would be mindful, not everybody around you, while they may accept that incompatibility exists, may handle this with a lot of ease and grace. But this is good for you. It just may create some drama every now and then. When it comes to your material concerns, your work, your job, your finances, you have the Justice card upright and the Five of Swords upright. And we're seeing this go in full swing. Because with the Justice card upright, there is a wonderful new commitment getting set, financially or professionally, something that is not only getting made official, but something that is promising a great deal of longevity and security. This could be a great month for a lot of you who are maybe looking to step it up when it comes to maybe a new job opportunity, you're stepping into a new role, or maybe you are locking in a really good financial deal, something is getting signed over to you, there is a huge win in it. However, with the Five of Swords upright, it does look like, yes, this will be stirring the pot for some people, right? This might be a situation where we are trading out, or maybe we are accepting something that is a big break for us, but it's not seen that way for other people. Perhaps your victory itself is coming at what could be seen as the downfall of another person. There is also going to be, a chance of some serious conflicts here, especially if we go into more personal matters, such as family business or family money, or anything where we may have blurred the lines between our personal life and our financial life or our business life. However, this is you moving on up. The Justice card upright absolutely says this is going to feel like a big promotion graduation month for you. A lot of things are lining up to lift you up. However, not everybody is going to want to celebrate that. And I feel like that's exactly what we talked about with the Temperance card reversed. When it comes to your social life or news, your community, friends and family, we have the Five of Wands reversed as well as the Page of Swords upright. And with the Five of Wands reversed, I do see a lot of you Aries people doing a bit of a reshuffle when it comes to who you're working with, who you're trusting, who you're hanging out with, who you're helping out. And with the Five of Wands reversed, there may be some timeouts that you're giving this month, socially or maybe even with family members. And this is in the interest of bringing the peace, right? We are pacifying situations by pausing or halting conversations that ultimately are unproductive, they're draining, they're overprocessing, they're creating delays. Sometimes with the Five of Wands reversed, we do decide that we're going to withdraw from a friendship or withdraw from a social group, or maybe put some distance between us and a family member or another household, just so that we can have a much more functional and prosperous and peaceful environment. The Page of Swords upright, however, is also indicating that as you go through this, you are also receiving a lot of help from somebody that is coming in to give you some kind of big break in the form of possibly a shortcut, because the Page of Swords is a referral. It's an opportunity to take some kind of test, take a hidden route, or maybe get yourself into a space where something you're either working on with them, or maybe this is just them being very, very generous. It is them giving you some kind of link or a way to step out of some kind of trouble or some kind of maybe complication that you've been dealing with in recent weeks or even recent months. A lot of the times with the Page of Swords upright, this could even be a referral or maybe a recruitment opportunity, somebody recruiting themselves to help you out. The Page of Swords can also show up where somebody is scoring us a chance to meet with somebody or establish a new social support system that is going to help us speed along the accomplishment of a major dream or major goal we have for this year. And so, if you haven't noticed, that Temperance card reversed is also going to work here. Your biggest challenges of the month are the Empress card upright, as well as the Knight of Swords reversed. And with the Empress card upright, this is about you curating your environment. This is you becoming a good steward, a good keeper, a good lord or lady or ruler of your space by paying attention to the atmosphere. Because the Empress card is overwhelmingly positive, right? We have all of this good stuff coming into you. If you haven't noticed, we're talking about the Justice card upright lifting you up, the Page of Swords lifting you up, but you have to do something about troublemakers or maybe dysfunctional behavior or things that are too costly or too high maintenance. In fact, with the Empress card upright, your biggest challenge here is to fortify your space and commit to a higher quality of life, even if it may step on a few people's toes or call a few people out. The Knight of Swords reversed is also saying this is a month where you're going to have to know when a battle is just not worth having. With the Knight of Swords reversed, certain fights, certain arguments are not really productive at all. We're not going to reach any kind of understanding. They are time wasters. They are energy wasters. The Knight of Swords reversed can show up as an individual person that may just be in and out throughout the month, or this may be a couple of situations where you're dealing with a lot of reactivity, regressive attitudes, people trying to pull you back, people trying to keep you in an old chapter or an old story in your life by acting out, right? This resistance to growth, this resistance to change, this dismissal of needs, and you can't argue with people when they're in that state. In a lot of cases with the Knight of Swords reversed, this person doesn't even know what their problem is, they can't articulate their needs, they can't even tell you why they're so upset or come up with any solutions. And if this is happening with multiple people, maybe this is where the timeouts of the Five of Wands reversed are going to need to happen. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Ten of Wands upright, as well as the Wheel of Fortune upright. And with the Ten of Wands, there is going to be something that blossoms in your love life, whether you are single or available to new people, or you are already in a committed relationship, that is going to be demanding a lot more of your personal focus. This is something that maybe you and a spouse, or you and a relationship partner, or you and maybe somebody new are taking on that is not technically romantic in nature, but it is something that is bringing you closer together. With the Ten of Wands, this could be also a big move or a big investment being made in our relationship or being made in our family that does require more hands-on activity from you and all involved. For those of you who are curious about new people, the Ten of Wands upright is indicating that yes, there are going to be a lot of new love options this month, but the interesting thing about the Ten of Wands is that there may be a point where you and this new person are, like I said, going to be spending less time bonding or getting connected in a more conventional romantic way and really more about an endeavor, a quest, a project, and it's really going to set up a strong friendship for this romance. The Wheel of Fortune upright is also indicating a big break that is going on in either a partner's life or in your life, which is changing the environment that you are in romantically. With the Wheel of Fortune, this could be something that could be seen as not only a big break for the relationship or for the household, but this is something that is allowing us to advance out of a way of being or out of a quality of life that we have sustained together. Or if you are single, this could be allowing you and maybe somebody new to get on a greener side of the grass, so to speak, together. I'm also seeing with the Wheel of Fortune that this is going to be a month where a lot of relationships that may be stuck in the past or maybe have fallen behind a little bit on their growth, on their progress, or maybe certain projects they want to take on for the future are going to have their chance to do some serious catch up and getting current as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.